Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to be doing this video because I have not done a video in a long time. And I'm very sorry if you're looking at this and you're like, is this bitch confused? She's wearing a blue shirt with a pink scarf. I'm sorry, I really just wanted to cover the shirt because I actually have a stain. But yeah. So I have not gotten a video up for you guys lately, so today I'm going to be doing my palette collection video. I also really want to apologize today because of these lashes. I'm sorry, I've been failed. I've been failed by fucking Kiss. I'm sorry, but like, I don't know what the fuck happened. So these are the lashes I used. They're the Kiss Poise lashes. They're like, the Look So Natural ones, but these are the worst fucking lashes I've ever used. So today I'm going to be doing my palette collection video as an ode to Christmas. I don't know. Also, let me know if you guys like this new backdrop. I kind of just like, Jesus Christ. I kind of just like stole pictures from Tumblr and I put them on my wall, but they're falling off now because I just put tape on them on the back and now they're like not sticking. So now I gotta do some problem solving and get it fixed. Anyways, before my camera dies, I don't think it will, but hypothetically speaking, let's get into the palettes. The first palette I have, I don't really consider a palette. It is this Claire's Cosmetics like glitter palette. I literally got this the day I saw Justin Bieber at the mall. I remember this clearly. I was like, I need these palettes. I only really keep it because of the glitter. Like, for example, if I want to use a look with glitter, maybe like once, I use this. But other than that, I don't need this, so I don't know why I have it. Next palette I have is the BH Cosmetics Foundation and Concealer palette. And it literally just looks like this. Mine's all disgusting and yeah. For a while I was like, you know, maybe I can use the darker shades as like cream contour, but they're really just orange, not dark enough for contour. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. But I'm excited to have this because it gives me like a good range of foundation instead of having to go out and buy other ones. So yeah, I like this. Next I have my BH Cosmetics Galaxy Chic palette. You guys saw this in a haul maybe about a year ago. I love the idea of this palette so much. It's probably like, it's one of my favorite palettes, but I never use it because like it's baked eyeshadow and I tend to go for mattes. If BH Cosmetics came out with a palette with all these same colors. Okay, I'm stupid. I love these colors so much. They're all so pretty. I love Meteor, Comet, Electra, Earth, Milky Way, Cosmic, like all those, like, okay, all like the light blues and light purples. I love them. I love them so much. I have the BH Cosmetics Neutralized 28 color eyeshadow palette. I got this from Marshall's. I saw it there and I was like, I don't have a BH Cosmetics like palette, like palette, like a palette that looks like this, and I was like, you know, I really want to try it out. So I bought it, and I'm gonna be completely honest and say I'm a tad bit disappointed in this one. As you can kind of see, the color range does not differ as much. A lot of the colors look pretty similar, which is disappointing. The only difference in colors would really be like this black, this like purpley maroon, this pink obviously, and like this shimmery pink on the side. Otherwise, it's like different variations of a shade, and that's what I don't like. But the quality of these are really good. They're creamy, but they're also very chalky at the same time. They've got good pigmentation. I don't know if you can really see that. Swatched on the hand, that looks really pretty. I like these shades. Sorry, I like BH Cosmetics eyeshadows because they are really good high quality. But this palette per se, I'm not really a huge fan of just because the colors are pretty much the same. The next palette I have is the BH Cosmetics Carly Bible palette. You guys, I fucking talk about this all the time. It is the best palette that I own. It's probably my favorite, honestly. Sorry if this chair is making a lot of noise too, like I'm so sorry. I love this because it has the 4 highlight shades. I don't really consider this a highlight because it doesn't work for me. It has 5 matte shades and 5 shimmery shades. They're all really great for any time of the season. Honestly, I am going to be doing a tutorial with this for like a holiday look very soon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Next palette I have is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I recently got this, and let me tell you, it has easily become one of my favorite palettes that I own. You can use it in so many ways, which I really like. You have like reds, you've got your neutrals, you've got your shimmers, you've got your browns, and like, I love it. I actually had a look with this palette. I'm not sure if I uploaded it yet because I haven't putting it off, but if it is linked, I'll link it somewhere here or in the description box as well. Staying on track with Anastasia Beverly Hills, I have the Glow Kit, and this is in Gleam. This, I had no idea was literally like only limited edition. I had no fucking idea because I'm dumb. But I was like, oh, I literally fell in love with like these two shades up here. I have not used this. I'm scared to use it honestly because I feel like I'm gonna hit pan. Next palette that I own, I actually did have the Master Palette by Mario, but I had to return it, and I have the Lime Crime Venus palette. This is honestly, like, again, one of my favorite palettes, along with the Carly Bible palette and the Modern Renaissance palette. This is my favorite palette that I had before any of those. Given I only got this in like January or something. It is great. I actually used this color today, actually these two colors, for my eyes today. It's really, really, really great. You've got your reds, you've got your neutrals, so you've got your orange, you got your pinks, basically anything that you could ever want in a palette. This palette would describe my life. If this is the only palette I was talking about, you'd be, like, if you looked at all my palettes and you said which one would describe Alex the best, it would be this one. It's the Venus 2 palette. Lime Crime, you gotta come up with some more fucking eyeshadows, okay? Lime Crime comes out with the best eyeshadows ever. I do like this palette, I just haven't gotten around to using it too much. I was hoping I would get use out of it more in fall, but I didn't really do a lot of makeup then. But yeah, this color is also really great. You've got, I love this shade right here. It is called Pigeon. It's like a monochromatic blue, purple. Oh, it's, oh my god. Ugh. Jeez. Wiping the rest off my sock. I fucking love this shadow. Like, the first Urban Decay palette we're going with is this one. I'm not sure what this palette is called. I'm not sure. I know that this was the first high-end palette I ever purchased at Sephora. When I got it Boxing Day 2011, I got it for about $11, I got it for $11.30. I don't know what to say about this palette besides the fact that it is really good. It lasted me through grade 10. As you can probably tell, I use, like, you can't see. I use this color Shag, Scratch, and Underground the most because those are my favorites. Then I let my mom use the palette, and she used a lot of Fishnet, which that has been indented into a lot. But yeah, this is like the palette that I used all through high school. I'm not even sure if they have this anymore, but this is my first ever palette. I'm keeping it no matter what. The Urban Decay Naked palette. Due to popular belief, I do not have any of the other Naked palettes, but I really wish I did. I honestly don't use this palette as much as I thought I was going to. I got it last year, honestly around this time, so I've had this for a year. I used it for prom in 2013. My friend Caitlin gave it to me, not gave it to me, but she let me use it. And I was like, I love this palette so much, I don't know why I don't have it. So then I went out and bought it last year because I was like, I need it. And I like the colors in this palette, but they're all shimmery, and that's something I don't really tend to move towards to. For a little while, I did use Sin a lot. I loved this color. But other than that, I don't go to this palette too much, and I don't know why. I'm trying to. I probably will very soon. I'll try and get a tutorial in for you guys using this palette. Next little palette I have is the Urban Decay Naked Basics. This is the first one. I got this because I never had a Naked Basics before, and I heard people say it was really good. I got this in hopes that it would change my life, but honestly, it's a generic palette. If you're new at makeup, if you're trying makeup out, you're not sure what you like, this is a palette that I would probably tend to move towards too. I really like it, but only if I'm doing like neutral looks. Like, I think I used it in my like lazy day makeup tutorial. You can make really nice looks with this if you know what you're doing, but then again, it's really easy to make a look with this because it's so generic. Anyways, it's a good palette, it's good quality. Next, I have these two little color icon palettes from Wet n Wild. The first one I have is Comfort Zone. Everyone talks about this and says how it's so good, and like it's really great for drugstore quality, and I can honestly vouch for that. It is good quality, but I just don't use it enough. I tend to buy things, not use them, and then be like, yeah, I don't know what this is like because I never tried it. But I have used a little bit. I wish there was more matte shades. They're really shimmery, which is something I don't really tend to put on my eyes anymore. I say that all the time. I don't put shimmery stuff on my eyes, but I do, only as like a highlight, and I don't really think I'll be using a brown like that as like a highlight, you know? So it's kind of just like, I don't know, I gotta experiment some more, but this palette, I love the colors, they're so great. This color right here, this definer shade, is the exact same color as Pigeon from the Venus 2 palette. I'm in shock. I'm in shock because I love that color so much, and you can get it at the fucking drugstore. Like, I'm sorry, what? I've been fooled. I love this color so much. Like, I want my gravestone to be this color, and it has to shine like this color. Next palette is Petal Pusher, also by Wet n Wild. This one I use a lot more than I did the Comfort Zone one. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it's just because I liked this pink and this purple. Other than that, nothing too interesting. Keeping on the drugstore side, even though I have high-end palettes coming later. But I have this palette. It's this Maybelline Gilded in Gold palette. And I got this for Christmas last year. I love the mirror. I actually look fierce. I love the mirror. It's fucking huge, is it not? I love it. I look good today. Okay, so basically this is what the palette looks like. And you can open it up, and there's like a little thing in there. Up here used to be an eyeliner and a lip gloss. I kept the lip gloss, threw the eyeliner out because it was shit. Sorry, it was garbage. And the shadows, I'm honestly not too sure about. My parents, okay, so like I said, I got this for Christmas. It was about $20, I believe. And for $20, I think I deserve a little bit more. Like, anyone who buys this palette deserves a little bit better quality than the shadows that are in here, because they're not good at all. I don't like the blush. Actually, I like the blush. I have mixed feelings. I love the color, but I just don't feel like the color payoff is as good as it should be. And these colors here, definitely, they're terrible. The only shadows that I really like is this pink one and this dark brown one, but the gold and the shimmery gold are not. Next, I have this palette. This is a Kirkland Signature palette. This is the one that you can get at like Costco. This palette, honestly, like, you would not think it's that good, but this palette is like phenomenal. I used to use this all the time in grade 10 along with my Urban Decay one. Every single day I wore this white color on the lid and then this brown in the outer corner, and I felt like I ran the world because that's how good these shadows looked. But I don't think they have this anymore, so it's not really worth it to mention. Okay. I'm going to show you like the palettes that I made myself as well. So here I have the Tartelette Tease palette. My sister actually got this because it's really cute and it's really nice. It just looks like this. It has like it has 4 matte shades and 2 shimmery shades. This palette is really good. Honestly, like, if I could choose one palette to travel with, like, and it has to be small, it would definitely be this one because it is amazing and the colors are phenomenal. Next little palette I have is this e.l.f. contour palette, and I believe this is the shade, the lightest shade. I like this. The contour is very nice. It's very subtle. Next, and almost last one, I have the Sephora and Pantone Universe palette. This was the color of the year palette for this year, I believe, or last year, I'm not sure. It just looks like this. It has a lot of colors in it. It's mainly why I got it, and I love the mirror. It's huge. Hello, you see yourself. The only thing I have to say that this palette lacks is pigmentation. The pigmentation of all the colors is not great. The one that I saw the best in, I believe, was like this red one or something. I don't know. It wasn't even the actual color of the year, which is this one right here. This one does not have good pigment. Like, I get it, it's supposed to be subtle, but I kind of wish that there was a lot more than what the palette is giving us. So all my palettes left are from Too Faced, so yeah, be prepared for that. So the first one you guys have seen all the time is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is, again, one of my favorite palettes. It's really great. It has every color you could ever need. It looks really good. It smells really good. I can't smell anything because I'm sick. But I love this palette. I just haven't been using it lately because I've been using more of my Modern Renaissance palette. But this palette, man, It's so good. You've got a variety of colors, you've got different textures, you've got mattes, you've got shimmers, you've got like gold, you've got like transitions, you've got shimmers, you've got purple, you've got pink. This pink, stay away. Next palette I have is the Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. This was the second high-end? No, this is one of the first palettes I got from the from Sephora, like full palettes, besides my Urban Decay one. This one I like. I look at it now and I used to hate it, but I'm looking at it right now and I'm realizing that there's so much potential in this palette that I never really realized. You have a blue here. This pink sugar shade, I'm sorry, it's like, it has like a ColourPop consistency to it, like of their shadows. But the difference is that this one does not have any pigment at all. It's kind of just like the texture. You have a lot here. You have, it's mainly browns, which is not the best part, but you still get some nice shades. You get browns, you get transitions, you get black, you get white, you get that, you get blue, whatever. It may not be the best palette, but you do have a lot you can work with. The next palette that we have is the Too Faced Natural Matte Palette. I love this palette. There is a lot of matte shades and I like to combine every single one of them to create like a really smoky gradient look. It's probably one of my favorite palettes to use from Too Faced, honestly. So I have the Too Faced Boudoir Eyes. This was my first little mini palette from Too Faced and I really, really like it. Every shade in here is kind of like a seductive name. Like here you have Fuzzy Handcuffs, Sugar Walls, which means vagina. You have Lap Dance, Birthday Suit, Satin Sheets, a lot of sexual names in this, and I really like it because that's me, so. But I actually love this palette because of the color payoff. It is really nice. You get a lot of nice shades. You do get some mattes, satins, and some shimmers, which is really great. You get a variety of everything, and it's really good for only $45. Then the last palette that I have for November 2016 is the Power of Makeup palette. This one is very controversial. This one is very controversial because I have no idea what to say about this palette. I like it, but there is a lot that can be improved, honestly. Some of the shades are very nice. Sugar Coated, Frosted Yum, and Irresistible, they have a tremendous amount of fallout. Like, it's ridiculous. Painkiller and Makeup and Chill are honestly ones that I use the most out of this palette. Mystic Hour is alright. It lacks pigmentation again, and there is fallout. Wham Bam is not Wham Bam. It's terrible. And Wanted, it's alright, I guess. There's just like a grayness to it that's not attractive. The blushes, they're fine. They come right from the line, which I actually used Justify My Love blush today in my crease, in my transition color, and I think it looks nice. Chocolate Soleil, it's good. It's a good bronzer. Champagne Truffle. Fuck this. Fuck this. I fucking hate this. Like, I'm not lying. I fucking hate it. Like, you're trying to take a really nice eyeshadow from the actual Too Faced palette and trying to turn it into a highlighter. I'm gonna be completely honest, Too Faced already has really nice highlighters, but this one, like, I don't know what you're trying to do. Like, it doesn't look good. And then you swatch it. Can you even tell where I swatched it? I swatched it right here. I'm sorry, but like, where? I'll do another swatch to fucking shit on you. Shit on my sneaky tutorials here. Like, where? Where? I don't see you. I don't see you. Like, I don't know if it's trying to give off some, like, a slight sheen, but, like, coming from someone who you see all this highlighting shit from, it should be like that, okay? Like, I'm sorry. Disappointed. So, yeah, that was all of my palettes. If you guys want to see a collection of anything else, make sure to let me know. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you like me, make sure to subscribe. But yeah, also make sure to let me know if you like this backdrop. I really like it, honestly. I think I might keep it. But yeah, let me know what type of videos you want to see, and I will talk to you guys in my next video.